Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOBH star Erika Jayne's ex-husband Tom Girardi sentenced to prison in shocking turn of events. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is known for its drama, and the latest involving Erika Jayne's ex Tom Girardi finally has a conclusion that, shockingly, will result in a prison sentence. Tom's ongoing legal battle has been unfolding over the past several years, which resulted in a guilty conviction in 2024. Charges were brought against him after he was accused of stealing money from clients that were part of their settlements. Erika was initially wrapped up in Tom's woes after she was accused of knowing about Tom's crimes, but all accusations against her were later removed. According to NBC News, Judge Josephine L. Staten sentenced Tom to 7 years behind bars. Erika's ex will also have to fork over restitution money to the victims of his crimes, to the tune of $2.3 million. In a statement, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Central District of California said, Gerardi sent lulling communications to the defrauded clients that, among other things, falsely denied that the settlement proceeds had been paid and falsely claimed that Girardi Keys could not pay the settlement proceeds to clients until certain purported requirements had been met. Even though a prison sentence was always a possibility for Tom, it still came as somewhat of a surprise. During the trial, Tom's Alzheimer's diagnosis was a point of contention because his lawyer tried using that health condition as a way to stop the case from continuing. Unfortunately for them, the judge didn't buy it, and the trial proceeded as usual. Tom is currently 86 years old, which means he would be 93 if he were to serve the entire prison sentence. Erika hasn't been completely absent from the situation, even after she was cleared of any wrongdoing. 5 years ago, Erika filed paperwork to begin divorce proceedings against Tom. The cause was reportedly due to her ex's physical and mental conditions, though the filing came about in the wake of Tom's legal drama. Tom shockingly received a sentence of 7 years in prison instead of being sent to a facility to help with his physical and mental conditions. Due to his age and deteriorating health, it seemed like the latter option was more likely. Since that didn't happen, it appears that his health and age did not factor into the judge's decision-making process when determining a sentence. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 just ended in April. Assuming Erika remains a cast member, it'll be interesting to see if the Bravo series shows her reaction to Tom's prison sentence. Tom has appeared on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so viewers will definitely be interested in finding out the latest directly from Tom's ex and to get reactions from the other cast members. On June 3, 2025, Tom Girardi, the disbarred attorney and former husband of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne, was sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in federal prison for defrauding clients out of $15 million. The sentencing occurred on Girardi's 86th birthday, marking a dramatic fall from grace for the once prominent lawyer. Girardi was convicted in August 2024 on 4 counts of wire fraud for embezzling settlement funds intended for clients of his former law firm, Girardi and Keys. Prosecutors described his actions as a Ponzi scheme, exploiting vulnerable clients, including victims of a gas line explosion and families affected by the 2018 Lion Air crash. These funds were diverted to support Girardi's lavish lifestyle, including financing his estranged wife Erika Jayne's entertainment company, EJ Global. Despite defense claims of late-onset Alzheimer's and dementia, U.S. District Judge Josephine Staten ruled Girardi competent to stand trial. In addition to his prison sentence, Girardi was ordered to pay $2.3 million in restitution and a $35,000 fine. He is scheduled to surrender for incarceration on July 17, 2025. Erika Jayne, who filed for divorce from Girardi in 2020 after 21 years of marriage, expressed shock over the sentencing. She described it as a tragic end to her former husband's once respected career. While Jayne has not been criminally implicated, Reports indicate that some of the misappropriated funds were used to support her company. Girardi's conviction underscores the importance of accountability in the legal profession. His case serves as a cautionary tale about the potential for abuse of trust and the need for vigilance in protecting clients' interests. The sentencing also highlights the complexities involved when high-profile individuals are implicated in legal misconduct. As Gerardi begins his prison sentence, the legal community and the public remain attentive to the ongoing developments in this case and its broader implications for legal ethics and accountability. In a courtroom that echoed with the weight of justice, Tom Girardi, the once celebrated attorney and former spouse of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne, was sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in federal prison on his 86th birthday. This sentence follows his conviction on 4 counts of wire fraud for embezzling over $15 million from clients of his now-defunct law firm, Girardi and Keys. U.S. District Judge Josephine Staten also imposed a $35,000 fine and ordered Girardi to pay $2.3 million in restitution to the victims. Girardi's career was once the epitome of legal success. He gained national prominence for his role in the landmark Pacific Gas and Electric case, which inspired the film Erin Brockovich. His firm, Girardi and Keys, was renowned for taking on powerful corporations and securing substantial settlements for clients. However, beneath this veneer of success lay a darker reality. Between 2010 and 2020, Girardi systematically diverted settlement funds intended for clients to finance a lavish lifestyle. Victims included individuals who had suffered catastrophic injuries and families of those killed in accidents. One notable case involved Joe Rugones, who sustained severe burns in a gas line explosion. Another involved families affected by the 2018 Lion Air crash. Girardi's actions were described by prosecutors as a Ponzi scheme, exploiting vulnerable clients for personal gain. Erika Jayne, who was married to Girardi for over 2 decades, filed for divorce in 2020 amid mounting legal and financial troubles. The couple had no children, and their separation marked the beginning of public scrutiny into Girardi's financial dealings. Jayne, who had been a fixture on RHOBH and had her own entertainment company, EJ Global, was later implicated in the misuse of client funds. Investigations revealed that Girardi funneled over $25 million from his firm's accounts to support Jayne's lavish lifestyle, including expenses related to her company. Girardi's case has raised significant questions about legal ethics and accountability. Despite being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and dementia, Girardi was deemed competent to stand trial. His defense team argued that his cognitive impairments should mitigate his culpability, but the court disagreed, emphasizing the deliberate nature of his actions. Further complicating matters, an investigation by the State Bar of California revealed that over 4 decades, Girardi faced 205 complaints, none of which resulted in disciplinary action. The bar's failure to address these complaints has been attributed to conflicts of interest, as some employees accepted gifts and favors from Girardi's firm. Tom Girardi's sentencing serves as a stark reminder of the potential for corruption within systems of power and trust. Once celebrated as a champion for the underdog, his actions have left a trail of devastation for those who trusted him. The case underscores the importance of vigilance and accountability in all professions, particularly those entrusted with the responsibility of upholding justice. As Girardi begins his prison sentence, the legal community and the public are left to reflect on the lessons learned from his rise and fall. His story is a poignant reminder that the pursuit of justice must be unwavering, and those who betray that trust must be held accountable. Tom Girardi, once a towering figure in the legal world and the estranged husband of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne, has been sentenced to 87 months, over 7 years, in federal prison for embezzling tens of millions of dollars from his clients. The sentencing, which occurred on his 86th birthday, marks the dramatic fall from grace for the disbarred attorney, who was once celebrated for his role in the landmark Pacific Gas and Electric case that inspired the film Erin Brockovich. Girardi's legal career was once the epitome of success. He gained national prominence for his work in the Hinkley water contamination case, securing a $333 million settlement for residents exposed to toxic chemicals. This victory not only earned him accolades, but also served as the basis for the 2000 film Erin Brockovich, in which he appeared as a legal advisor. However, behind the scenes, Girardi's personal and professional life began to unravel. Between 2010 and 2020, he embezzled approximately $15 million from clients, including victims of the 2018 Lion Air crash and individuals severely injured in accidents. The stolen funds were diverted to support a lavish lifestyle, including private jet travel, luxury cars, and expenses related to his estranged wife Erika Jayne's entertainment company RHOBH Global. In August 2024, Girardi was convicted on 4 counts of wire fraud. Despite his defense team's claims of dementia and recent liver dysfunction, U.S. District Judge Josephine Stanton ruled him competent to stand trial. Prosecutors depicted Girardi as a deceptive figure who exploited vulnerable clients, while Girardi blamed his former law firm CFO, Christopher Kamen, who has pleaded guilty and received a sentence exceeding 10 years. On June 3, 2025, Girardi was sentenced to 87 months in federal prison, fined $35,000, and ordered to pay over $2.3 million in restitution. He is scheduled to surrender for incarceration on July 17, 2025. Erika Jayne, who filed for divorce from Girardi in 2020 after 21 years of marriage, expressed shock over the downfall of her former husband. She described it as a tragic end to a once respected career. While she has not been criminally implicated, reports suggest that some of the misappropriated funds benefited her company, RHOBH Global. Girardi's case has raised questions about oversight within the legal profession. An investigation by the State Bar of California revealed that employees had accepted gifts and other items of value from Girardi and Keys, influencing the bar to dismiss complaints against him. Over 4 decades, 205 complaints were filed against Girardi, all of which were dismissed. The case has also highlighted the vulnerabilities of clients seeking justice. Many of Girardi's victims were individuals who had suffered significant trauma and injury, yet they were exploited by the very person they trusted to advocate for them. The sentencing serves as a reminder of the importance of accountability and transparency within the legal system. As Girardi begins his prison sentence, the legal community and the public are left to reflect on the complexities of his rise and fall, and the lasting impact of his actions on those he was sworn to serve.